Well, Didi, unfortunately, we aren't at the actual live Aloha reception today or tonight, but we are able to actually honor the reigning world champion all the way from Germany. We're excited to announce the 2019 Ironman world champion, Anna Haug. She's calling in. It's so great to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for having me on the show.
Do we look like we're in Hawaii, by the way?
Yeah, it looks like Hawaii. I was wondering where you actually are. It looks perfect.
Totally. Good to know. Yes, good to know. It's not. We're elsewhere.
We're elsewhere, but it makes us feel a little bit Hawaiian anyway. So, and it's great to have you on the show. And just generally, how are things going for you in Germany, and what has your life looked like these past few months?
I mean, life is going pretty well. I mean, I would like to have this weather like in the screen. It's very rainy and cold at the moment in Germany, but I mean, I can't complain. I'm living here at the Olympic Training Center. I can do whatever I want trainings-wise. So, yeah, in the last few months were really good trainings-wise as well. So I had a pretty good possibility to put a lot of training in my body and without any interruptions of races and flights and whatever. So I was healthy. That's the most important thing. And I was able to train. So everything is going well.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it sounds like you have just kept on living, which is our theme, E Ola Mau. I'll ask you this. You said racing, and I happened to notice that you did run 33:06 at the Berlin 10K a couple weeks ago. Tell us a bit about that. Was it fun to just get in and compete since you hadn't been doing that much?
Yes, for sure. I mean, I wasn't sure if there are triathlon races coming up, so I wanted to focus a little bit more on my running. And I was planning to do a half marathon before, but then a race in France popped up, so I chose the triathlon in France. So I wasn't sure about my 10K pace after doing a middle distance triathlon. So, but it was a very great race. And to be honest, I mean, you run fast if you have so many good runners with you. So it was an elite invitational race, and I had the chance to run with all the best runners in Germany. And yeah, I was quite surprised about my times, but I knew I was in a decent shape. But I mean, racing is always different than training, obviously, and you have to pull it down on the race day. And I was very happy with my performance, to be honest.
Great. That's great, Anna. So here's a statement for you. You are the defending Ironman world champion. I don't know if in a year that has sunk in for you, but the race is one of the toughest in the world to win. Do you feel pressure to defend your title next year? And how do you cope with that pressure?
Yeah, I mean, you always have expectations, obviously, on yourself. And it's not so much a pressure you get from outside. It's always a pressure you make yourself. And I know Hawaii is a very special race and you can't plan anything. The only thing you can plan is giving the best you have on the day and give it the best shot and be as prepared as possible and then see what happens. And that's exactly what I will do next year. I try to prepare as best as I can. I try to be better than last year, and then we will see what I can perform on the day. And if someone's better than me, then it's the way it is. But I wanted to see the finish line. I want to be happy over the finish line and say, okay, that was everything I could have given on that day. And then I'm happy with every place. Yeah, you know.
Absolutely. Good answer. And uniquely, yeah, you have 2 years, right, of that pressure as the defending champion, which is no one's ever had that before. But I'll ask you this. So you're still an Ironman rookie, 4 Ironmans under the belt, 2 Konas, Copenhagen and Frankfurt. First of all, that's pretty cool. Second of all, what's on the bucket list that you want to race? There's so many Ironmans. What would you like to do?
I definitely want to do my home race, like Challenge Roth. So that's a big point on my bucket list, and I would have wished it was this year, but I mean, it didn't happen. So I'm more excited for next year. And yeah, it was the first ever triathlon I saw live, and it's just around the corner from my hometown. And that's something I'm really looking forward to, and I'm very excited for next year.
Super.
Oh, that's super. Now, all week, Anna, we've been asking this year's Ironman theme, E Ola Mau, just keep living. How does that phrase resonate with you?
Yeah, I mean, that are really difficult times, you know, and I think the only thing you can wish for is to stay healthy and concentrate on the important things in life so that when you're healthy, your family is healthy, and yeah, I think the world goes on. I mean, it's always will be, and you have to not be sad what happens, because you can't change it. So accept it and do the best you can, and maybe in everything is a chance as well. So maybe we should use the time to be a little bit more connected to our families, maybe, or use to work on the little details, and make the best out of the situation, because you can't change it. So deal with it and make the best of it.
Beautiful. I love it. So thank you so much. Awesome to see you. Great to have you on our show. And I'll just say this, anything before we say goodbye you'd like to say to your fans in German?
Ja, ich hoffe, allen geht's gut. Ich hoffe, ihr bleibt gesund und haltet durch, bleibt stark, und wir sehen uns nächstes Jahr auf Hawaii.
Super.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking you'd say. Thank you so much. It is so great to see you. Have a wonderful afternoon, and we will catch up with you soon.
You too. Bye. See ya.
Bye-bye. See ya.